It's the city of rock and roll, and this place sure is rocking as they await the start of this one. We're here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw right away. He's on the move. And he's tackled for no gain.
You know, sometimes, Kate, that pocket could be a lonely place. You're searching and searching for an escape valve, and there's none to be had. That time, nowhere to go, and he was lucky to get back to the line before the defense swarmed him.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Offense up to the line fast. 3rd and long for him here. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a 49er first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching the kick, because now they don't have to just worry about this guy catching his receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense in the hurry up here. They give it to him again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
They have another 1st and 10 on this opening drive. This one from the opposing 40. Back to the well again. Fights off a tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And the Browns pick it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, that right there is exactly how you kill some momentum. An early setback, no doubt, but the first time out, fumbling it away in enemy territory, that's tough.
Man, such a bummer, right? Because the journey was going well. You script for success, you get that ball moving, and then you're right, you just lose all sorts of momentum. Got to recapture it the next time out.
And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's gonna bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
He lets a heater go. This is caught inside the 15. Don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Has it downfield working the left. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. That one right down the middle. And the 49ers tie this game 7-7. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. He'll throw it. It's caught. Ferguson. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing it again here. On target to Jackson. And this one doesn't go far.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Has it at the 7. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns break the tie here in the 1st. That one splits the uprights. And the Browns take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Starting from the 5. Returns looking good so far. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got 1st down from the 31. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escapes the pocket. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Pass play coming here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Has him running the comeback. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Hits him on the in route. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They have 2nd down and 5. On the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Here he is on 3rd and long. He fires one deep down the middle. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Now we'll see them try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers tie things up at 14. the 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing it to start this drive. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Big gain downfield. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that's good for a Cleveland first down. Let's go. From the red zone now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Dropping back to throw. And he has the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a second quarter lead. PAT effort coming up. The point after splits the upright. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. From his own end zone, here we go. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. They'll take that every time. Great field position to begin this drive.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time in secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
2nd and 10 now. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Working quickly here. To throw here on first down. Completed over the middle. He has room past the 25. Keeps himself upright. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. And the kick is good. And the 49ers tie this game at 21. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They go play action here. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Brought in inside the 20. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns need only one to take the lead. That one right down the middle. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Return coming from the 6. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing from the gun here. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure. But instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Has this at the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for first down. Back to the air, following the pick 6. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Another try following the sack. That one's complete right side.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio. This guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Offense in the hurry up here. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Finds him over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. We're at the 2-minute warning of a high-scoring game so far. My goodness. And it's the 49ers with a 2nd and 7. They are throwing it again. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Cut for big yards on the right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch.
And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The 49ers make it a one-score game before halftime. That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Here's a loft deep down the middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field. You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Throwing on 3rd and long. He put some power on a deep one left. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They're going for this. That's cut beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. And now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down. The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Hauled in left side. They pick up 20 yards there. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Throwing it again here. Headed out right. Oh, this big guy is moving. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll throw it again. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns will add to their lead at the end of the half. That one right down the middle. And the Browns double their lead to 14. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. He fields it from the 8. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. Back to throw on 1st and 10. Hits his running back. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 1 play in, and already they're close to midfield. Throwing now on 1st down. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down. He'll throw it. Hits him on the in route. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball in the left hash, the distance 53 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down, and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. They'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And his choice to leave the end zone going to cost him a small chunk here as he's out shy of that 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight?
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Browns take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Let's go. He's going to throw this one. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the 49ers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover.
And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Buffalo 18.
They'll try and throw it here. He has the first over the middle. And that one's going to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He put some juice on a deep throw. Down. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Browns take a 4-point lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw to begin this drive. Short pass brought in. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They motion the slot man right. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Forced out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Throwing the out route complete. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Working quickly here. Still sticking with the passing game. Launches one deep downfield. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. And the Browns take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stops. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 19. Complete out to the right. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Throw left side, complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. 3rd down from the gun. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the 49ers.
You know, Kate, this is one of those circumstances where you got to play all the way through the whistle, right? Didn't look good defensively. Give up a big chunk passing play, but then you turn around and one hit totally changes the moment. You get the ball back and you turn the mojo in this building around.
The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Let's go.
They're throwing it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's 2nd and 5. Finds his man over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Flushed out of the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that hit stops him in his tracks. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Motioning him from the slot right. Here he is on 3rd and long. He's on the move. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Back now, pressure on its way. Hits him on the out route. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Looking for a throw here. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left. Big gain downfield. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a 4th quarter lead. Needs to go up by a field goal here in the 4th. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers push their lead to 3. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Throwing it to start this drive. Hauled in left side. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit. Back to throw. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. This one misses the tight end. So 2nd down coming up.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the 49ers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Oh, boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is clean, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
That one's complete, right side. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Back-to-back carries here. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
They're set up at the 35 now. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Cut out left. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Second and 10 now. Finds him on the slant. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They are throwing it again. Into traffic, complete. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a 49er first down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. 49ers holding on to a field goal lead. Second down now, 7 to go. Another carry for him. And he rocks the tackler. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. Now it's second and goal from the 1. They're running again. And he's in for the touchdown. The 49ers parlay the interception into points. That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers make it a 10-point ball game. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Wow, they're going to pass it here. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Finds a man, right side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. They've got to keep moving quick here. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll throw it again. He's throwing deep to the left side. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
You know, down here in the red zone where there's a touchdown on the line, you really want to read the quarterback's eyes as a defender. Make sure you know where that throw is going. Get in position to swat it away. That is well done.
They send him left out of the slot. Throwing it again here. He's trying another one deep. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Browns take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure...
And there's our last stand image of this game. It's intercepted. And the 49ers are stopped on the return on the final play of this game. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And even fighting that dreaded body clock with the West Coast trip, they played their game, and they're taking this victory back east with them. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the 49ers, as with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.